We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. On the return is Williams. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Set. Lady.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, here's Chubb again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 12. Stafford now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm
not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 180. 20 hot.
Here's Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Set. Blue 60.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Set. 280.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. 280. Stop.
Chubb on the counter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay, and we'll step aside and be right back.
Get it, 20!
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set! Blue 60!
And they'll go right back to Wright. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Third and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And a pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Nix.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Wright.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready. Stop.
Throwing is Stanford. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stafford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Stafford. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jacoby Myers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
In motion comes the tight end left. A run here with Bigsby. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Nix. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To throw, here's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And Diggs has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
Now Stafford. That went out wide and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Throwing Nix.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Devin Duvernay
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready. Yep, ready, hot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Complete to Wright. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Stafford. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll go play action with Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. We're talking about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, here's Nix. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Nix from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A good pickup there, a 22. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here's Bigsby.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In motion right is Addison. Nix going to tap this forward. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Tank Bigsby with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Stafford. Left side caught by Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Wright's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
22!
Stafford looks to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route. So
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
quickly to Addison here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kevontae Turpin.
53 yards.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stafford now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2.
Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Wright, 51 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
This is intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Draw play. This is Wright. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jordan, that's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time, and they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Texans 25.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Wright with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping to you on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now it's Nix.
That's caught over the middle by Fant.
Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to right. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career. So he's 60 away from a grand. But 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Wright finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Nix to the air.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short run there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Alert! Set! Get on!
Now Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Set! Get a lady! Hey, easy! Omaha, ready to move! Easy, alert!
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Hey! Stay 50, stay 50. White. Alert! 10.
Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Texans! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Fant.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant, 65 yards.
And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set! Red 80!
They'll start on the ground with Wright.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now it's Stafford.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they take a knee. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the